Welcome back to the channel. Holy crap, Troy's still alive and he's gonna post a video. Well, technically I guess I am posting a video because you guys are watching, but then you kind of maybe recognize where we're at. We are at New Jersey Motorsport Park. You guys know, one of my favorite places, and I figured, you know, I haven't posted a video in a while. The last video that I think I posted was about a Porsche and a Taycan, and Porsche kindly invited me to come out here and drive Taycans. It's gonna be a little difficult to film because it's kind of like a fast pace. We do like an autocross, and then we're gonna do a kind of a track variant with a Panamera, and then a track variant with the Taycan. So it's only like a 3.5 hour day. So I apologize if I can't get all the content, but if you guys recall, I spent some time with the Taycan, really enjoyed it, so I'm anxious to get on the track, see how it compares, and then get out too with the Panamera, the 4-door, and see how kind of that compares with their all-electric 4-door. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna have some GoPro footage mostly. That might be a shorter video, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. We also have my girlfriend Emily out here. She's driving today, so this will be interesting. She's a little nervous, a little excited, but don't tell her. She's a little bit of a speed demon. She actually drives a little faster than I do on the street, so I think she'll do just fine.
I know of you that you're going to be kind of staying together in your pairs. If you name someone with someone, you will be in the car together. We'll have either 150 kilowatt chargers or 350 kilowatt chargers. With the 350, you can charge the vehicle from 5 to 80% in 22.5 minutes. It's pretty darn good. You're getting up and you're moseying along. On the 150, you're looking at about 40 minutes. If you happen to find a 50 kilowatt, usually they're pretty fast. That's about 93 minutes to that 80%.
So Emily just got done with her first autocross session. I'll insert like a clip or two here of her driving. I snuck a little camera in, but also, I apologize, it's a little windy and super windy today, like 20-mile-an-hour wind, so hopefully you can hear her. But Emily, how was it? First time kind of tracking, even though it's autocross.
I mean, we've done go-karting, which that was fun, but that obviously doesn't compare. I don't know, it was a lot of fun.
You didn't hit a cone?
No, I didn't hit a cone.
That's
Are you surprised?
You didn't hit a cone. That's a win on autocross. So now they're not going to be mad that you.
I know. I let it go easy, like you told me, and then I revved it up a little bit. It's fun.
See, it's fun, isn't it?
Yeah. We're gonna have to come like every other week.
Great day. Yeah, it was a lead follow kind of thing, so there wasn't a lot of room for me to push, but I did make sure to get in the first car, so I was kind of pushing along the instructor. In the last session in the 911, the instructor we kind of pushed and pulled away from the pack a little bit, so it was nice to get at least 1 or 2 laps in there. Emily did great. I'll overlay some of the footage of her driving, you know, as we ask her a question here. We drove the Taycan autocross, we drove the Panamera on the track, and we drove a 911 on the track. So we're gonna ask her which one out of all 3 sessions she liked the most. Emily.
Yeah. The most?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, they're all different though. I don't know which one I like the most. Probably the ones on the track, even though I love the Taycan very much. Because it's electric.
So Emily wants all 3 is what she's saying.
Okay, yes. We'll take all 3 and a Macan, so we'll take 4.
So how was your first track day experience?
It was so much fun.
Now what?
I don't know, let's come back.
We're coming around literally the last corner. She goes, this is fun. I go, oh boy, here we go.
Yeah,
well,
it was a lot of fun.
You popped your track day cherry, congratulations.
Thanks.
We've got a long ride home. Maybe we'll finish up the video in the garage, but did good, I'm proud of her. We'll see you guys in a hot second.
Look at that front bumper, all those bugs.
It's been a little bit since everybody's gone out and done a lot of things now, more so recently than the last, you know, year or so, but it was nice to get out and do some car stuff again. Obviously last year I had planned to get out to NJMP a little more and do some more track day stuff with the Porsche. Unfortunately that just never happened due to, well, everything going on in the world. So I'm glad I was able to take Emily out and we were able to get her out and see kind of what I enjoy doing. She's always talked about it. We've gone go-karting. You heard her mention that. She loves doing that. But I've never been able to get her actually out on the track. She didn't know this at the time, but I actually had signed her up to be a driving guest, not just a passenger guest. So I didn't tell her that. I kind of intentionally omitted that until we got there, and then as they were kind of doing the driver briefing and everything, she started slowly figuring it out, and then I kind of laid it on her. I was like, listen, you're driving. She's like, what? But I think she was really excited to do so. I didn't want to tell her at first and get her all worried and nervous, so I figured, you know what, I'll just kind of throw it on you when you get there. And she did great. Really proud of her for kind of stepping out of her comfort zone a little bit. She may say she was out of her comfort zone, but don't tell her I said this, but she's kind of a lead foot and she drives pretty fast on the road. So I knew she'd be fine. I knew she'd be able to kind of jump right in and kind of put her foot to the floor and really go. But it was an interesting experience. You know, we went from autocrossing the Taycan to tracking a Panamera to then tracking the new 992 911. So it was an interesting dynamic group of cars. The only con with, I think, electric vehicles as a whole, this isn't really a Porsche thing, is just the infrastructure, right? Until the infrastructure catches up, I just don't think they're gonna be the most mainstream car. I think we have a little bit yet till petrol cars are there, but you know, you can't convert everybody to electric when the infrastructure isn't there to support a cross-country trip or that matter. So that's the only con, but needless, put that aside, the driving experience was great. I'm still waiting on Porsche to give us an update on the GT4 RS. I'm on the list, Porsche mainline. They're gonna do everything they can to get me a car, but if you guys are Porsche fans, you know how difficult it is to get a Porsche GT car. If I do get one, I know of a very nice, clean mint green GT4 that'll be up for sale. I know a guy, so I can probably help you out. But hopefully that comes through. Raptor update, the camera's kind of sitting on top here. Don't worry, it's not sitting on raw paint. But Raptor update, this thing was in the shop. Kind of a quick little visit, a day and a half. I shouldn't say quick, but if you're, you know, any Raptor fans out there or Ford fans, you know the infamous cam phaser and timing chain. So it kind of happened pretty quick. I was just starting to have some major timing issues with it, the truck running like crap, and then I guess the timing chain finally stretched enough where it was just throwing the timing off when it was starting up. So had to get that fixed. Didn't really film anything with it. I figured it's just general maintenance. My Raptor's on the higher mileage side. I drive the crap out of it. So I'm just glad it's done, it's fixed, it's taken care of. It's got all the newest revised parts, so hopefully we don't have the issue again. If I do, I've got a 2-year parts warranty on it, so it should be good. Probably have the truck gone by then anyways. So outside of that, not much on the automobile side. I did start another business. If you guys are into trading cards, anything like that, I started a little business a while back during quarantine, just like probably a lot of people did with cards and everything. I haven't pushed it much, but at some point I'd like to share that with you. I'm sure some of you will enjoy that content. If you go on my Instagram, @TroySowers, you might look in my bio there and see something a little bit about it. But I've been trying to build that up on the back end and get that ready to go. And then when I'm ready to launch it kind of formally, I'll do a big push and I'll let you guys know. But anyways, I appreciate you guys hanging in there, and I know it's been a gap in time since I posted. When I post a video, I want to make sure it's good content. I just don't want to post. So filming allows me not only to share with you guys, but allows me to kind of document my memories in a platform that I can share with others. So I enjoy doing that. I do have some stuff coming up this year as the world chaos is getting a little back to normal. Some of that stuff that was pushed off is now able to be scheduled. So I'm working on getting that stuff taken care of. I'm sure you guys will really like that content. Rumor has it there may or may not be some Formula One content coming, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, other than that, that's all I got. Make sure you guys do me a favor. Please give this video a nice big thumbs up. Make sure you click that red subscribe button. We'll see you on the next one.
I hop out the car, leave the motor running. Why you always talking like you know something? Why you always talking, going show 'em something? No stunt double, I do my own stunt. Could take a year, I'll still have that paper coming. Put like 10 on the 90, I keep